Tonight, the future of the Santa Monica Airport again up for debate. Many showed up to the City Council meeting tonight, weighing in on whether it should stay or, if not, what should go there next.
Today, supporters are making a pitch on why the Santa Monica Airport should stay open after city leaders announced closure plans last month. The historic airfield, which first opened in 1923 as Cloverfield.
New day to push to keep Santa Monica Airport open. Tonight, some residents are rallying, voicing their opinion at City Hall. Fox 11's Ed Lascos live from Santa Monica Airport after speaking with locals about the debate.
And Christine, that debate goes on. It's really the continuing battle to keep Santa Monica Airport open, or maybe even a part of the airport open. As you know, if you've been following the story, the city's already made up its decision, saying this airport will close come the end of 2028. Let's get to it. To the video we go. That means we're going to Santa Monica City Hall, and look at the crowd outside lined up just to get inside the council chambers. These are all supporters of the airport, a couple hundred of them showing up, most of them wearing their white caps saying keep Santa Monica Airport open, and one by one they brought their pleas to city leaders, citing all kind of reasons why this airport should stay in business, from the emergency responses, as they were saying. Remember the Palisades fire January last year? How could you ever forget that? Cal Fire and their planes using this for that emergency. Not to mention the medical flights in and out of this airport. Can it still be saved?
Absolutely. So the city has the right but not the obligation to close the airport at 2028, and City Council can choose to keep it open and to modify it to make it a better community resource.
On the west side of Los Angeles, passions are flying high. Santa Monica Airport, one of the nation's oldest at 103 years of age, is once again the focus of a decades-long debate. And even in the last hour, they were still in public comment. Neighbors disagreeing on whether the airport is necessary or a nuisance. Packing Santa Monica City Hall late into the evening, an overflow crowd here to discuss a decision already decided: closing Santa Monica Airport.
This is not a done deal.
And they've got a list of reasons for the city to reconsider.
Passengers can fly from Santa Monica to Las Vegas, Scottsdale, Napa. It really is a community airport, and we can make it an even better community airport. This is a community asset. It served countless operations during the wildfires, saving lives, saving property. The wildfires were able to be fought out of this airport. That's just one aspect of how useful this airport is.
And while there are those who insist the noise and air pollution must end,
my air purifier is always yellow and red. It really is degrading Venice residents' quality of life.
Others warn it could only get worse.
I don't want anybody to think that when the airport is closed that we'll have less air traffic over Santa Monica. We could end up with more aircraft traffic because LAX cannot put their planes over Santa Monica while that airport's in operation.
Now understand that no major development is expected tonight. The goal for so many to convince the council to add an item to the agenda in the near future to vote again on whether or not to close, telling supporters there's power in numbers, and a powerful survey conducted earlier this year that found 2/3 of Santa Monica residents support keeping the airport open in some capacity. But on the flip side, there are those who insist Santa Monica's future is already set, and it's a park and recreation, not aviation. I'm Robert Kovacic.
Let's go. Hey, Meta, what day is it? Hey, Meta, what day is it? It's today. You good boy. Look, line out the door. They're using the downstairs one and the upstairs one. Go sniff. Wanna go sniff? Good boy, go sniff. hope we get a seat at this point. I have never seen this many people ever. This is awesome. This is the coolest thing ever. Hi. Good, how are you? Are we full? Is there one over there? Where I normally sit, or no? Okay, I'll try. That's okay, thank you. You too. Whoa, we got news and press. In Ventura, they let us press up front. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we are calling the regular meeting of the Santa Monica City Council and the special meeting of the Santa Monica City Council to order at 5:35 concurrently. Councilmember Negrete, would you mind leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Councilmember Hall, will you read the land acknowledgement? Oh, and then we'll do the roll call.
The city of Santa Monica is located on the land of Tovangar. With great respect, the city acknowledges the Gabrielino Tongva as the first people of this ancestral and unceded territory of Curavunga, a village that we know as Santa Monica. We honor their elders, past and present, and the Gabrielino descendants who are part of the Gabrielino Tongva tribes. We recognize that these peoples are still here, and as settlers in Cuyam or guests, we recognize our responsibility and obligation to care for their land in partnership with them. The city of Santa Monica commits to work in partnership with the Gabrielino Tongva people to uplift their voices and visibility on their ancestral land.
Thank you.
Councilmember Negrete?
Here.
Councilmember Hall?
Present.
Councilmember Raskin?
Here.
Councilmember Snell?
Here.
Councilmember Zerniskaya?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Zwick?
Here.
And Mayor Terosas.
Here. Great. So before we get started, are there any Levine disclosures or other items that people need to announce? No. And for agenda management, I'm asking for a motion to hear 30 minutes of public testimony on agenda item 1. And for agenda management, I'm asking for a motion.
This is it. This is the control. This is where you hit the limit of civil discourse that they will not tolerate. When freedom of speech is to a limit, but watch this. If there's more than 25 people, it cuts down to 1 minute. 30 minutes. You limit it to 30 minutes for people in the beginning that everyone showed up, and then you limit it to 30 minutes. Woo! And they sneak it in here as... let's see what happens. I can't remember what happens.
No.
It was fast.
And for agenda management, I'm asking for a motion to hear 30 minutes of public testimony on agenda item 1, and then the remainder of that public testimony after all other agendized items have been heard.
So moved. Looks like Mayor Pro Tem moved. I'll second. Can I make one modification actually, let's do that motion first. I'll make a second motion later.
It was fast.
And for agenda management, I'm asking for a motion.
And then they were like checking to see if anyone was getting upset, and like things were like no one really picked up on what was happening.
You can do it by voice.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
No.
Okay, 6-1. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
No.
Okay, 6-1. Thank you. Okay, let's vote it now. Favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
No.
Yeah. In light of the many people we have here tonight, I'd like to make a motion to suspend the council rules if that's necessary, or just make a motion that we ask speakers to identify if they're Santa Monica residents when they speak.
I'm fine with that. Did anyone have an objection?
I'll second that.
Okay. Do we need a?
You can do voice vote.
Okay. All those in favor? Oh, question.
Is that legal?
I have a question. I thought we couldn't do that.
I think he's asking to suspend the council rules, correct?
City Attorney.
Oh.
Well, I think, identifying information is generally given on a voluntary basis, but you can ask the question that you normally don't ask.
Okay, so there's a motion on the floor to have a voluntary identification of location from where the commenters are coming on general public comment or all items?
Let's make it all items.
Okay. Do we need a voice vote or?
Do voice
Okay,
vote.
all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
No.
1,
No.
2, 3.
So, okay, so let's do.
I'm saying no.
Okay.
So it's Hall, Negrete, and who?
Zwick. Oh, sorry, Zwick. Wait,
No,
are you?
Zernitskaya, Negretti, and Hall.
Okay.
And Zwick.
Oh,
Okay, so
Zwick.
that fails.
Fails.
Got it. Thank you.
I respectfully ask you to reconsider the structure and timing of these meetings. Public decision-making should occur in public view, at hours and under conditions where ordinary citizens can meaningfully participate, as Councilmember Negretti observed at your January 27th meeting, the one that ended at 2:34 a.m. There is a principle dating back to the Roman Republic that public acts affecting citizens should occur in the light of day, not after exhaustion has set in, and not through prolonged recesses and late-night proceedings that ordinary residents simply cannot accommodate. When important agenda items begin late at night, participation is no longer truly equal. Seniors, families, working residents, those concerned about nighttime safety, or those who are just fatigued are effectively excluded, while only organized insiders and professionals can remain for the entire process. I urge you to consider the reforms proposed by Ms. Negretti. Earlier start times, fixed hearing schedules, and reasonable adjournment hours, so that Santa Monica's government is not
Thank you.
technically open, but genuinely accessible.
Thank you. Can we make sure the mic's working?
Yeah, it turns off after a minute.
Great.
The other introduction that we had, really, and this will constitute the totality of our city manager's report tonight, we wanted to introduce someone extremely important here in the city, a new member of our team. Joining us today is Asta. Asta. Like pasta. Asta. Like pasta. Asta. Asta is our new fire department peer support canine. She is a 4-year-old golden lab retriever. She's going to live and work alongside her handler, Captain Paul Belante. We all miss Roger, our previous peer support canine. Asta is the member of our team now that will be visiting our fire stations and attending community events and supporting personnel before, during, and after critical incidents. I know our fire chief, Chief Halleck, wanted to say a few words, if that's okay. Matt, we'll turn it over to you.
Sure. Just wanted to add just a couple things to that, and the reason I wanted to add that is because Asta came to us through an anonymous donation from a coordination with Director Kevin Brame, who is the director of the International Public Safety Leadership and Ethics Institute. and his partnership, and he saw on social media how we lost Roger, and reached out to me and said, I've got a donor who wants to provide a new support dog. We coordinated it in-house. Captain Belante stood up and said, I'd be happy to have him. I think his family is probably equally as happy to have Asta at their house, and it's been a really nice change of pace from losing Roger and bringing Asta on board. We're very fortunate to Guide Dogs of the Desert, Kevin Brame, and the anonymous donor. Just want to thank them very much for bringing Asta to our department. So thank you.
Can you bring Asta behind the dais?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Asta's not for adoption.
Yes.
Okay. And thank you for an amazing fire service day this weekend. And I think many of our community members got to meet Asta, and there are Asta trading cards, Asta stickers. Did you bring any of those with you? Hey. Okay, well, next meet, we all want some stickers because they're pretty cute. And she has one on her cup. All right, we're going to move back in the, order of hearing all of this.
Hi, Jillian Fallon. I submitted a video for my remarks.
Love the airport. There's historic fact in this airport. It's been here for 100 years.
Can we turn it up a little?
Aviation. It's got a lot of history.
It's a cultural icon. It makes Santa Monica special.
Having a great park there is a dream, and it's an impossible dream. If you just look at the billions of dollars that it's going to cost, and the city's already declared fiscal insolvency.
Because it's the most ill thought out plan. There's no funding. I don't care what the proponents of it say. They have no funding.
I think it should be there in the event of a natural disaster or LAX gets shut down. What are we going to do?
I'm also a registered nurse, so I'm very much concerned about emergencies and emergency preparedness.
I love going by the park, the Santa Monica Airport Park all the time, the way it is right now.
Well, I think if they ever need a disaster, it could happen in Santa Monica. They need that airport.
Love the airport. There's historic fact in this airport. It's been here for 100 years.
Brings back the spirit of aviation. It's got.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Megan Silva. Thank you guys for listening to everybody. It's a hard job. So I live in East Venice. My work is there. I'm there all day. I have a very small house, so I'm outside unless I'm sleeping, really. And in the last year, the planes, the noise, it's truly untenable. It is different. Like one of the aviation fellows was saying, it's pre-COVID and post-COVID, but it's all day, every day now. They're low. My air purifier is always yellow and red. It really is degrading Venice residents' quality of life, and we've complained and no one's hearing us, so I don't really know what to do. Airport, no airport, but just can you stop flying over East Venice exclusively? Because they won't go over Santa Monica. I don't know what to do, but it's not great for us in East Venice.
Yeah. Hear you. I understand that people are frustrated. This is not, unfortunately, a question and answer session. So thank you for the comments. Zachary?
Good afternoon. My name is Zachary Hovitt, and candidate for a vacant airport commission seat. I live in Sunset Park. My kids walk to Granite and Sama respectively. This is my home. Let me tell you a story. When my family moved here, I heard the planes. Like a lot of neighbors, I had complicated feelings. But I also watched Angel flight pilots take off from that runway to bring sick children home from distant hospitals. I watched an airport that had been here since 1919 quietly hold the line against overdevelopment that has swallowed every other open piece of land in the city. And one January, I watched CAL FIRE relocate helicopters to that runway when the Palisades burned. That is not a liability, that is being a good neighbor. I design airports for a living, and the single most important lesson from that work is this. The cities that make the best decisions about their airports are not the ones who move the fastest. They are the ones who listen the longest. Santa Monica has not done that yet. Every voice matters here. The park supporters, aviation community, the housing advocates.
And the families exhausted by noise. They have never been brought to the table with the same honest question, what does this place need to be for all of us? Thank you.
Thank you.
I love the city. I'm your neighbor. Please keep the airport open and don't try to fix what isn't broken.
Thank you. Okay, again, no capping.
Madam Mayor, can you make, I have to restart the system. Can you make an announcement about the 30 minutes? Because people outside can't hear.
Sure.
There are 22 speakers now.
Yeah, we have had 22 speakers comment. We have 8 more to go, and we have another minor. So I'm happy to have the minor go. And then, just as a point of clarification, I'm going to want our city manager to address the airport jurisdictional issues. Go ahead with the minor. Is he the minor? Oh, no, I don't know. You pointed to him. So, okay, all right, never mind. My deep apologies. You look very mature. Okay, Brandon Battaglia, is that you? Okay, great, thanks.
Good evening. My name is Brandon Battaglia, and I am speaking tonight to urge you to delay the closure of Santa Monica Airport and fully study alternatives before making a permanent decision that it cannot be undone. Santa Monica Airport is not just a runway. It is critical economic and public infrastructure. It contributes millions in economic activity while providing transportation access, medical flights, wildfire support, and disaster response capability for the region. Once this infrastructure is destroyed, it cannot be replaced. I also ask the council to consider the long-term impacts of redevelopment. Replacing the airport with massive development could mean years, even decades of demolition, construction noise, truck traffic, dust, congestion, strain on already crowded streets like Bundy, Sentinella, 10, Freeway, not to mention the permanent congestion afterwards. All of the concerns people raised today about traffic pollution and noise could become significantly worse. We're on the same team. Not to mention restructured airspace bringing much louder LAX jet traffic over Santa Monica if you check out in and out on the approach end. If the goal is more open space, Santa Monica already has parks like Clover Park and Penmar, and the airport itself already provides recreational space. It does not have to be.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Penmar's technically not in Santa Monica. All right. I just really quickly, I wanted Mr. Dishlip to just explain, or Mr. City Manager, there seemed to be some misinformation about about the flight schools. I just wanted to get that clarification.
No, and certainly we are currently working right now on coordinating meetings with the residents in East Venice and Mar Vista. But really the issue that is really vexing everyone is the way that the FAA draws the parameters through which the flight training schools can operate. They've established the area over East Venice and Mar Vista as an authorized training area. It's an FAA jurisdictional issue that we can certainly engage with residents on to start trying to request some relief. There's a long protracted process in engaging with the FAA on those matters, but we're currently working to really figure out a way to organize with the residents and figure out how we can engage and interface on the issue more effectively.
So are you saying that the new flight patterns are a result of the FAA decisions?
Yeah, those where a training school can fly over, really, that's dictated by the FAA. We have no jurisdictional authority to limit or modify where those pilots can operate. And so ultimately it's an issue where the FAA establishes, here's the boundary within which you can operate and fly for whatever reason that's been established over East Venice and Mar Vista. And it's an issue that, again, as long as the airport, functionally operates as an airport and the FAA has established where those training areas are, that's what's allowable right now. And from a jurisdictional regulatory perspective, there's no ability for us to, dictate that change, but we can certainly help influence.
Okay, thank you. So we have Bryce, I'm going to call, I believe we have 7 remaining speakers, correct, Madam Clerk? Okay, so I will call the remaining 7 until we hear the rest after we hear other agenda items. Bryce Cooper, Oliver Conklin, Jesse Blitz, Morgan Hunter Gross, Seamus McMullen, David Siegel.
May I ask an operational question of the proceeding?
You can walk over to the clerk and ask her. Great. Is Bryce Cooper not here?
He's right here.
Yes, you. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I am not a minor, ma'am.
Okay. No, I thought you were pointing at him. I'm so sorry.
No rates at all. Thank you for your time, Council. Overall, tonight was an overwhelming response to a call to action for Santa Monica residents to be represented in their own words, in their own bodies. I think you saw that they showed up in the hundreds this evening. Simply to ask you as a council to please consider a plan that not only includes an airport, but more park space, potentially a balanced approach to redevelopment of an existing space. This all or nothing approach no longer works for Santa Monicans. What worked 10 years ago does not work today. Ask yourselves what your opinions were 10 years ago on many political issues. And things have changed, I assure you. Economic times and uncertainty have also changed. This is an opportunity for you as a council to be responsible for one of the greatest redevelopments, rather than a myopic view of a closure that could subject Santa Monicans to a loss that they're never able to recuperate from. Life-saving ability, financial wherewithal. We have multiple businesses on there. We are shaping the future of pilots on that airfield that you use every day when you travel. This is not only an opportunity for you to reshape this development, but to also be responsible for blocking the closure, which could subject Santa Monicans to peril. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Oliver Conklin? Great. My apologies.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So when I first got my pilot's license in San Diego, the airport I wanted to go to first was Santa Monica. The impression it made on me has lasted since as a beautiful cultural icon that I and many others call their office. I leave you all with a question, and some of you in the front row too, which is, are you prepared to lose a useful tool and irreplaceable historical landmark, a natural disaster gathering place, a community space, a space with multiple parks already on site, a transportation hub in Los Angeles, a place that creates the next generation of pilots, mechanics, and air traffic controllers in a time of need, and controlled airspace that sits above you every day, keeping the skies orderly and safe, a place where many businesses and more could go to employ your people. Are you prepared to spend millions to irreversibly change Santa Monica, remove value for you and its citizens, and never get a place like?
Thank you. Morgan Hunter Gross.
Hello, Council. On my summer California expedition, after thousands of miles, I went to Sutter's Mill. When Jesse and I were in 4th grade, we went to Sutter's Fort in Sacramento, a linked place, a different California lesson. At Sutter's Mill, I learned the gold rush phrase, seeing the elephant, chasing the dream, seeing the real world, and coming back changed. I think Jesse saw the elephant in Hollywood, and I finally watched his movie about Alex. Not just the trailer. It's a good human movie about pain, silence, stigma, and the circle gathering when someone breaks. But real life is not always the movie. Sometimes the circle does not gather. The wife is gone. This month, my parents moved into assisted living with Parkinson's and dementia. I coordinated the whole move, went through everything, moved everything, and right now my mom is in the hospital. My K-12 village school burned down. The friend groups are scattered, and the person in crisis paying $100 a night at 19th and Pico just to survive is standing alone at the microphone trying to explain a lifetime in 60 seconds. In Hackers, the quote is, "When I was a child, I thought as a child. When I was younger, I crossed the mustard. Now I don't." Thank you.
Thank you. Did Jesse Blitz already go? I think so, right? No. Oh, sorry. Come on down. Come on down. Jesse Biltz. Sorry.
You got it.
Okay.
I live in East Venice. It's not that bad. I think what people aren't thinking about, and so the people who are not thinking about this, what happens when we lose the airspace is that we lose it forever, one, but we lose the height restrictions on all the buildings in Santa Monica and around Santa Monica. So I think we can build condos and we're going to build businesses and apartment buildings to no end. I feel like we're going to be another South Beach if the airspace goes away, and I don't think we get that airspace back. I have owned a preschool in Santa Monica since 2009. And I've watched the city as it attracts more and more homeless and mentally unstable people. And I'm worried about the congestion. If we get more housing, tons and thousands of more housing, our infrastructure already doesn't work. We're already on a 60%, this is your website, 60% increase in crime on people. And we're not handling that. That's over 60% over last year. I'm worried about more congestion, especially with the school. These guys are jumping over our fence to sleep in our playground. They're leaving drug paraphernalia at our front door. They're harassing the parents and teachers. I'm worried about the infrastructure. I hope that you can make a good decision to maybe think about it before we hastily take away the airspace forever. I think there's a lot of problems that come along with that. This is your legacy. You guys can make a future for generations.
Elevating and highlighting the commitment of our shared vision of a bike-friendly community with safer, greener, multimodal streets where everyone in our community can move more sustainably and thrive without needing to drive a car. A truly multimodal city where everyone who lives, works, or visits Santa Monica can truly enjoy all of what Santa Monica has to offer by bike, walking, or on our own Big Blue Bus. Thank you to our talented, enthusiastic staff who work tirelessly to make our visions of a bike-friendly community a reality today and for future generations.
Hi, I'm Morgan Hunter Gross. I'm speaking about item 4K, which is the homelessness emergency proclamation. I'm going to continue. So when I was younger, I used to cross the mustard. Now I don't. Because real life has no stunt coordinator, no second take, no guaranteed rescue scene. That is stigma, neurodivergence, neurodegeneration, saneism, mentalism, the belief that mental suffering makes someone less credible. West Side privilege is real. Private schools, tutors, SAT prep, doctors, immigrant caregivers, Hollywood, rehabs, image management. But the privilege is not care. After 20 years working in Hollywood and Santa Monica, after losing work when disability became visible, I may be homeless again with a green and yellow Lotus Part 4. That sounds impossible. It isn't. Santa Monica needs systems for the real version where people are believed, supported, and seen before they break. That is why I propose a Santa Monica Civic Skunk Works Commission. If we are one of the smartest cities in America, then let's stop only importing problems and start exporting solutions. That is why I've been live streaming a documentary about Santa Monica Airport. That is why I've been riding my own elephant all the way to Washington, D.C. My name is Morgan Hunter Gross. I'm a neurodivergent polymath born in Santa Monica Hospital in 1985. And what I've seen at 19th Street in Pico is shocking. I've been there for 3 nights. I have a month I'm staying there. It's fascinating to see the Annex 2. The grouping of the people under the overhang in the car park where they sit in car chairs to hang out. It's rough, guys. And I mean, it's the north side. It's a big intersection. So everyone who wants to go east from that neighborhood has to go in that neighborhood alleyway. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Suzanne Bond, Connor Webb, Jonathan Foster, Juan Matute. Congratulations. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it. Okay, before we go to closed session, there's been a request from the organizers of the airport public commenters to entertain a change to our agenda management to allow the commenters who are still here not to make a comment, but just to come up, state their name, and what was the one sentence that they were going to say? Please don't, all they're going to say is their name and please don't close the airport so that they do. Their name and please don't close the airports unless they would like to stay until the end of the meeting.
If you'd like to stay at the end of the meeting, you're more than welcome to. If this is our opportunity to
Feel free.
address the council respectively. No comments after that. Just state your name, please. If you'd like to keep the airport open, please don't close the airport. Walk past the podium and please walk outside.
Otherwise, we'll turn off your mic.
So one thing to consider, this is outside of your norm, and this would be to allow people with a specific point of view to have an opportunity to speak, where this is general public comment when anybody can speak on anything. And what you
We'll
did
still
was,
hear the rest of general public comment at the end.
right, but you're still advancing certain.
Can I make a
folks or
suggestion
others.
then? Is it possible to reframe it slightly to just say that anyone who's still signed up for public comment on the airport item can come up and say yes or no?
So that's the issue, is that it's not the airport.
It's not
item,
the airport item.
Sorry.
Right? So
Sorry.
the issue is
Okay.
that there's nothing on the agenda like related to the airport this evening. This is general public comment where anyone can speak about anything not on the agenda.
Well, can't they say please don't close the airport?
They can,
Yeah.
but there are
Be
other
open to
people who
everyone.
maybe want to speak on other general public input items. See what I'm saying? Right? So we would be advancing people with a specific point of view.
Are you saying that
before
we're not
others.
permitted to do that?
I'm just saying there's some risk there because there could be other people who need to defer to the end of the meeting, and you're allowing certain people not defer to the end of the meeting. See what I'm saying?
Anybody can say any one sentence they want to.
Right.
Fine. We will allow literally
5 words.
5 words, your name and 5 words.
Anything.
On anything you'd like. And please, organizers, so does anyone want to move that we do that?
I'll make the motion to move that item.
I'll second it since I brought it up.
Can I, just for clarification, the item is to advance general public comment that we had originally put at the end of the meeting right now.
Just the people who want to come say their name in 5 words.
Correct. And therefore, all general public comment will be completed
We're
at
not
the
going
end
to come
of
back
this
in here again
conversation.
later, right, Mayor?
That's
Are we going to
correct.
come back and hear more general public later? We're doing it right now, so now we don't have to hear it later, right?
There are some people on the phone, but they can.
There are people that want to speak about things other than the airport.
Oh.
Also.
Right, so I'm saying that we will entertain people who would like to say their name in 5 words right now. Anyone who would like to say more than that, they can comment at the end of the meeting. Okay, great. Councilmember Hall. No, let's take a vote.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Okay, great. So we're not going to call you up by name. Everyone just line up right now. And we're going to do it in rapid succession, and you can go ahead and start right now.
I'm Ben Marcus. Thank you for hearing us.
Amelia Brennan, please don't close the airport.
Please pay attention.
Josh Pence, thank you for your time.
Sorry, 1 second. Our counselor would like to explain his no vote.
Sorry, I would just like to explain my no vote. It's not that I'm not supportive of you guys getting out of here as fast as possible. I understand this is a very laborious process to come and give public comment. I just really dislike that we are constantly amending our rules for the convenience of a certain group of people or for us. And we have passed rules, we should stick to them.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right.
Josh Pence, thank you for your time.
Caitlin Walsh, please don't close the airport.
Mayor Blackman, please keep the airport open.
Jason Gilbert, please keep the airport.
MJ Anselmo, please keep the airport open.
Mary Hunter, please keep the airport open.
Michael Kent, please keep the airport open.
Joseph Groh, please keep the airport open.
Victor Go, keep Santa Monica Airport open.
Loretta F. Bryant, keep the airport open.
Aliza Nikain, the airport was here for a century. Keep it open. We need it.
That's more than 5 words, but we'll allow it.
Dmitry Sidorenko, please keep the airport open.
Jake Fretz, please keep the airport open. Ryan Leahy, please don't close the airport.
Cameron Mahalati, please don't close our home.
Dakota Collins, please don't close the airport.
Ted Rossi, please keep the airport open.
Alex Kroll, keep the airport open.
Douglas Glover, please keep the airport open. Thank you.
Jamie Marie Davis, keep the airport open.
Mike Hendricks, please keep the airport open.
Kevin Sias, please keep the airport open.
Jeff Rhodes, please keep the airport open.
I'm Ryan, and please keep the airport open.
Hannah Ladd, please keep the airport open.
Michael Coranda, please keep the airport open.
Daniel Amerton, pretty please keep the airport open.
Preston, please keep the airport open.
Trip Harris, please keep the airport open.
Matic Maitsky, our future needs this airport.
Jean Dassault, let's keep the legend alive.
Dave Boston, please keep the airport open.
Layla Chandler, I'm a student. Please keep the airport open. Tessa Kionfar, please keep the airport open. Yasmin, please don't close the airport.
First Officer Jonathan Daniel, please keep the airport open.
Dorothy Altunian, keep history alive, please.
I'm Daniel, please don't close the airport.
Valerie Taylor, please keep the airport open.
Edward Story, please keep the airport open.
Max Parks, I support the airport.
Cindy Winthrop, please keep the airport open.
Sean Beck, please keep the airport open.
Tony Canonico, please keep the airport open.
William Braun, closing the airport, big mistake.
Christina Hawley, the airport is a gem.
Elaine Moe, keep Santa Monica flying, please.
I'm Terry Ann Leahy. Please keep the Santa Monica Airport open.
I'm Glenn Angeles. Please keep the airport open.
Hello, my name is Marcus. Please save our airport.
My name is Zachary Ezra. Please keep our airport open.
Ornita Crizio, please keep our airport open.
Agnes Crizio, please keep an open airport.
Tony Scharf, please keep Santa Monica Airport open.
Tim Cashin, keep Santa Monica Airport open, please.
Hollis Erdman, please keep Santa Monica Airport open.
David Hopkins, Santa Monica resident, please keep the airport open.
Liz DeStefani, please keep the airport open.
Good evening, Andrew Hoyer, Vice Chair of the Urban Forest Task Force. Trees are better than airplanes.
Ben Wang, I am not. Please keep the airport open. It's the best asset we have in Santa Monica. Thank you.
Eve Lopez, 67% want it open.
Honestly, masterclass in how this. Thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Okay. With that being said, we will move to closed session. Do we need to get a read into closed session?
Yeah, let me go ahead and read it real quick.
Great.
Okay, so first we have 5A, it's existing litigation, and this is with a bunch of John Does. Next we have the city versus ICSOP. And then we have another existing litigation, City of Santa Monica versus Waymo LLC. 5D, another existing litigation, Santa Monica EV Holdings LLC versus the city LASC. Then we have a 5E, which is existing litigation, Waymo LLC versus the city. Then we have 5F, it's a conference with legal counsel, significant exposure litigation. This is one case, 1213 Pine Street. And then we have a conference for real estate negotiator. This is for 200 Santa Monica Pier. The city of Santa Monica city manager is the negotiator. Parties negotiated with Fever Lab Inc. under negotiation, the price and terms and payment of the licensing. Then finally, 5H, we have another real estate negotiation. This is for 200 Santa Monica Pier.
Bryce Cooper, I think already, I can't tell, did Bryce Cooper? Yeah, come on up. Bryce Cooper, Jesse Biltz. I don't know why I'm having dyslexia or something.
He's
here.
gone.
Okay. Morgan Hunter Gross, Allison Shao, Eve Lopez. Go ahead.
Council, it's me. I'm back now. Thank you very much for earlier this evening. What I'm speaking on is your commission structure. Right now, we are calling for an immediate reconfiguration of your Airport Advisory Commission. There are multiple reasons, but the main reason is that this commission is based solely on non-aviation experts. We have no aviation expertise on this commission whatsoever, and we've seen it multiple times take numerous hours to get to the bottom of a very simple aviation-related issue. This is a safety issue. These are airplanes that are in the sky. This commission is meant to advise you, the council, of the best ability on matters aviation-related, yet there's no pilots, there's no users of the airport, no renters of the airport. There is nothing to reflect the stakeholders that are there at the airport. This would be like having a women's reproductive right commission advising you on the best practices for women's reproductive rights with no women on the commission. How does that make sense? So what we're asking you for, and we've asked this before, is an immediate reconfiguration to reflect what other airports our size are doing. Camarillo, Van Nuys, San Luis Obispo. We have flown out and talked to these airports, and their commissions are in fact made up of pilots, non-pilots, business owners, people that understand the complexity of an aviation-related facility this size. It is only in your best interest as a council to make the best decisions for those in Santa Monica based on the best information. You have committee members posting on public forums in social media on KTLA News that they can't wait till the airport closes and is going to be a great park for our community in 3 years. That seems like an echo chamber of a personal sentiment rather than advising you on best practices. We need to stop this immediately. This is not fair democracy or policy for the citizens in Santa Monica. Thank you so much. Please, please, please change this commission immediately.
Thank you. Morgan Hunter-Gross, Allison Shao, Eve Lopez, Mark Smith, Edward Story.
Hi, my name is Morgan Hunter-Gross. Governance is only as effective as the expertise of the governors. At the Mojave Spaceport, the board is comprised of pilots and aerospace engineers. They understand that high-performance propeller isn't a nuisance. It is the sound of industrial progress and national security. In Santa Monica, we have an intelligence gap. Our framework is optimized for noise mitigation and restriction politics, not technical literacy. We lost Red 6, a $100 million aerospace unicorn, because this body couldn't distinguish between a disturbance and a revolution. To an untrained ear, their test aircraft was just a loud prop. To an expert, it was the sound of the world's most advanced augmented reality training system being born right here in our city. Because we lack the aviation depth to value that innovation, we prioritized a noise report over a generational defense anchor. Red 6 took their engineering jobs, their massive tax base, and their genius to Florida. We didn't just lose a tenant. We traded hundreds of millions of dollars in economic growth for a moment of silence. Santa Monica Airport was forged as a cornerstone of national security where Douglas Aircraft built the arsenal of democracy, a legacy of defense and innovation that our current policies are actively driving away. It is time to stop managing this airport as a liability and start leading it like a world-class asset as it is. I have gone to the last 2 airport commission meetings and directly concerned about Brown Act violations in the minutes and rebroadcasting, editing content, not just for time. Handing out $5,000 fines, then $10,000 fines while the precision approach, path indicator, PAPI lights are out of order is safe.
Thank you. Eve Lopez, Mark Smith, Edward Story, Bobby Leach, David Waterfall, Jerry Rubin.
Thank you. So on item 11A, the staff report focuses almost entirely on FPPC findings related to airport closure that are quite historical. It misses the real issues. You heard today, residents are complaining to you about being in East Venice and the noise complaints, but our airport commission does nothing about it because they don't understand it. They don't understand what airspace is. They don't understand how regulated the traffic pattern is. They don't even understand the curfew hours. The staff, while they did a great job on many aspects of things, they did not evaluate a multiple of items, including the effect of having no aviation knowledge on the airport commission and why our airport commission, an advisory board, costs this city $67,000 a year. It's the highest costing advisory board of all of the boards, and yet there was no light bulb going on that the reason it's so expensive is because you have to outsource a lot of the information because they don't have basic aeronautical knowledge. So we, the public, are paying because you fine folks have made the decision to exclude people with aeronautical knowledge from this commission, and that is just wrong. The real issue is the composition of the airport commission. Everybody knows it lacks aeronautical knowledge, and what happens is our staff is burdened. It costs the city a great deal of money. You hear community residents. They are frustrated because nobody is listening because there is not adequate commissioners with knowledge on the commission to do something about it. This makes a lack of confidence in our governance. And lastly, this nonsense that we have to amend the charter. No, we don't. You appointed people without aeronautical knowledge. You don't need a charter amendment. Post people who do. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Smith.
Good evening. If they were giving out frequent flyer awards for attending airport commission meetings, I think I'd probably get the largest awards of anybody. For the past 20 years, I've been going to airport commission meetings, and it's been a blank show of romper room idiocy. I mean, nobody knows, they don't know an aileron from a wing. They don't know anything about aviation. They don't know how to address noise complaints. They don't know about fuel. It's really embarrassing and a waste of time, is the bottom line. Last week, I had the pleasure of going to Oxnard and Camarillo and Santa Maria and meeting with the airport managers at these airports. They spoke lovingly about their airport commissions. Retired military, active airline pilots, flight schools, drone companies, new technology companies. These are the people who make up their airport commissions. What do we have? We have one guy who lives 3 houses away from the departure end of the airport, who somehow the city attorney allowed to break the rules and be re-upped and have a new sentence, if you want to put it that way, of continuing his tenure on the airport commission. That's almost like illegal, but yet we allowed it to happen, and he knows nothing about aviation. And there are 3 other people who live a stone's throw from the airport. So what is their goal? Is it financial? I mean, do they want to close the airport? I asked the guy who lives very close to the airport if he would allow a pilot on, and he said only if the pilot wants to have the airport closed. Safety. PAPIs. Does anybody here know what PAPIs are? Position lighting to help you be on the glide slope? The airport commissioners did not know that. Okay, I was at the meeting, they were glazed over. The PAPIs were out for 18 months. Why? Because city staff wasn't on top of it. Now, shouldn't the airport commissioners be on top of that to be on?
Thanks, Mark.
Good evening, Council. Bobby Lesh, resident of Santa Monica. I'm also a wide-body airline pilot for a legacy airline based here in Los Angeles. I've spent some time with some of our fellow cohorts at the airport commission meetings, and the lack of aviation knowledge is downright insulting, quite frankly. So I urge you, and my ask tonight is to reassess, making sure that someone is on the airport commission that has aviation knowledge. One of the perks of my job is I get to spend a lot of time with FAA safety inspectors, with folks who design the next-gen airspace system, the arrivals, the departures in and out of LAX. And one of the things that we're big on in the airlines is efficiency. And one of the things that would keep our airplanes more efficient is not having to fly all the way out in the downwind to downtown LA. And if we had people who knew about aviation on the airport commission, we would know and understand that the airspace that protects Santa Monica keeps noise down from these large jets. That's just one example. So thank you for your time.
Congrats.
Hi, my name is Yimei Wong, and I went to Sam High. I run a STEM program over the airport for school-age kids, math circles, math festivals, chess clubs, aerospace engineering workshops, and so we project to build RC flyers and also have a JetMax program where families can build a real-life aircraft at the hangars. And I think that the kids really love to explore, and most of you were once a kid. And this childhood hobby, I would say that, please don't silence the sparks, because they really, they see a lot in the spaceship called Aviation. I don't know if any of you are ever pilots or have gone down this route, but it's really a very magical, it's a magical spaceship that you need to keep the spark alive because it's just magic. You know, the amount of spark that I see in children's eyes, it's day and night. And you don't teach this stuff in regular schools at all. And so this is a really a huge value in public space that creates quite a value, you know, in learning early physics. This is my son's aircraft. It's been beaten up probably, you know, 100 times before I've, you know, demoed it to you. It's not his best. But nonetheless, you know, he did, after John Collins' Guinness World Record of the fastest paper airplane, he invented his own aircraft and paper airplane for 3 consecutive days. That's all he did. And same with other, you know, 15, 18 parents that gave feedback to me. You cannot put a kid in a box, transport him to another box, and then take him out of that box for 20 minutes, put him back in that box until lunch, and put him out of that box for 45 minutes, transport him into another box on wheels, and then back to home, another box to sleep for 8 hours. You cannot do that. You know.
Thank you.
Council members, Madam Mayor. I am the grand example of that youth you saw earlier who came in here and were learning to fly. I learned to fly at Santa Monica Airport under Claire Walters, great aviation legend, all those years ago. Went on to the airlines, the corporate aviation, number of things that were beneficial to the community. One of which was I had the great honor of flying donors' organs along with the doctors who perform the surgeries. That's a time of the essence kind of thing. What we saw recently at the airport in regards to time of the essence is the Palisades fire. So much has been written in the pages, the past pages of Santa Monica Airport. And what I'm talking about is the future pages that'll be written, both in the idea of the emergencies that are not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And so aviation itself, I want to assure you, is proven itself in technology to lean toward technology that will improve it, will be more compatible.
Good evening. I'm Andrew Bergman, a 39-year Santa Monica resident and pilot for more than 40. I trained here, lived by the airport, and used to lease one of the great old Douglas hangars where I felt aviation history all around me. My hangar neighbor flew in the Berlin airlift. We saw Tuskegee Airmen taxi by. It's a storied place. Others have mentioned the safety it offers, which is a very real thing, or its many financial benefits. But tonight I'd like to focus a little more on the guardrail it provides against development. Federal airports like Santa Monica, as you know, come with building height restrictions for surrounding areas. Look east and you'll see the cityscape appears mostly flat until Century City. That's those restrictions. And if the airport goes away, they will too. Developers would love to see that happen, but you shouldn't unless you want to live in Century City. If you care about noise and pollution, you should care about that. Happily, there's an alternative. New technologies like electric,
So here we are at the edge of Santa Monica. The border is right there. It goes from there across the street on that one down there. I can't remember the name of it. And then the ocean's right there. Let's see if we can. Wonder what was here before. I don't know if you can hear the ocean, but it's cool. It's trying to be canceled with the audio. Okay, let's see if we can go into City Hall right now. The goal is... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're... oh... Okay, I'm here. Can I go back in? I need like a big open area to do this. I'm gonna go find the field over there. Alright. Okay, let's try this for the demo now that I have everything set up. Let's see how this works for the demo. We're here at the edge of Santa Monica. Let's see how this goes. Let's go. Well, here we are. We're in City Hall. We're in the council chambers right now. I mean, the height is close. It's a couple inches off, I would say. But there's a chair there. Uh-oh, something's happening. There's an alarm. Alright, I guess we're fine. Let's see how far I can go. Let's go. Oh, there's a wall there. Let's not go faster. Well, the height's not right, but I can jump. Wow. Well, I'm through the wall. I'm on the other side of the emergency door. This is some weird. There's the projector room. What is this? Is what? I don't even. Oh, what? Wow. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm over here. I can walk that way. This is where I normally sit over here. Oh, now we hit another wall. Well, if I rotate around, hold on. If I rotate around this way, who wants me to go that way? Why do you want me to go that way? Oh, you just want to chill? Okay, that's fine. I did it. I totally... Whoa. Jerry's not there in this one. Look. If I'm over there, he's there. What? Okay. The temporal... The temporal history with the Gaussian Splat is crazy. Wow. I mean, that... I don't know how to explain. I guess that's part of the whole thing. Are these wherever Buddha was? In the bottle, someone should pick that up. The foot's right here. Boink. Yeah, now we're at the right height. This is more like it. Yes. Testing. Hello. If we're the smartest city in America, let's show it. Time's up. Sick.